You ever meet a dude on your block that, you know, like I was telling these people the other day, San Francisco, these poor kids, they got labels. You know, every kid's got a label now. Like when you meet them, they're like, "Hi, this is Henry," and then when the kid go on and play, they'll look you straight in the face and they go, "Yeah, he has ADD and he has, you know, PTSD and all this shit." Like,
fuck, what was he, a fucking knob?
Yeah, like what the
was
fuck?
The fucking kid in knob?
He's 11 years old. When I grew up, either you were a fucking moron or you were all right.
PTSD.
Or you were a dumb fuck with heart.
He got CTE.
If you grew up in New York City, you grew up with dudes that were dumb fucks, but they had a lot of heart, dog.
That's it. Yeah, you had heart.
They had heart. I get in my fucking fleet. This is not first class. This is United LAX to Newark. I'm sitting there. The plane lands. The plane's about to land, and I take my phone out. And I turn the phone on. And the guy in the window seat says, and I look at him and he goes, "Turn the phone off." A German guy. There's two German guys sitting next to me. They were fucking, you know, whatever the fuck language they talk. Nazi hate, you know, Jew haters, whatever the fuck they are. Uh-huh. And they're both sitting there fucking hocking each other to death, fucking hee-ho and whatever the fuck they do with their hands and shit. So, finally, can you believe this? He goes, huh? Not even excuse me.
Yeah.
"Sir, we might get in trouble." He goes, "Turn the phone off." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Turn the phone off." And the guy in the middle goes, "Did you not hear him? Turn the phone off." I go, "Bro, who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" I go, "Don't ever fucking tell me to do anything. Go fuck you and fuck him." And they're both going, "Wait till we get off the plane. We'll see." I go, "Well, we'll fucking see." And the stewardess is like, "Is there a problem?" And I go, "This fucking hump tried to tell me to turn the fucking phone off." And she's like, "Control your language and all this." I go, "No. I'm not controlling my language. Don't ever fucking tell somebody. Don't you ask them." And the guy kept talking. And finally I go, "What if I got up and just kicked you against that fucking door right now? Because you're in the last seat. I wouldn't be saying a word if I was you. Because if I start swinging, I could be a fucking madman. Why are you talking if you're in the third seat in the fucking aisle? All I see was holding your hands up and me stomping on you. That's all I see. You got a no-win situation. You could be Johnny MMA. I get the first drop on you. That leg weighs 265. Once it goes into you, I'm going to keep putting my leg into you and kicking you and your fucking Hitler buddy here." So the fucking stewardess comes, separates us, because I told him.
How long ago was this?
This had to be.
Last week.
No. Around that time. This was like an incident.
Okay.
I kept having. The Sopranos was hotter than hell.
Yeah.
At that time. So I was having different fucking incidents every other fucking week. Some of them were good. Some of them were people busting my balls about the Soprano, that you were the guy. Take
Big
a
puss,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah. It was just like an ongoing. So now they separate us on the plane, because I told the guy, "What if I started kicking you right now? What are you going to do? Are you retarded? You can't be that fucking stupid, talking all that shit in the fucking third seat." I wouldn't say a word. I'd wait till I get in the hallway where I got an even chance. But that's how stupid you are. So the stewardess comes over. She gets me up, and sure enough, you got to sit here until the police have been notified.
What?
God damn it. So now I'm aggravated because my friend, in those days, we had no dough. You had to have your friend circle like a fucking strutz around the airport. So I'm like, you know, my friend's waiting for me. They go, "No, you're the last guy to board. You're unboarding with the pilot." So we get up, and I forgot. I'm in New Jersey. So as soon as I see the cops, all I got to do is get to him first. All I got to do is get to that cop first and let him hear me. So that's exactly what I did. I went right up to the cop, and I go, "This fucking guy." The cop's like, what's the problem here? This fucking guy tried to tell me to turn the phone off, and the guy started with his fucking white shit. "Well, the phone is not supposed to be turned on." I'm like, "Shut up." I'm like, "First of all, you're the fucking away team, motherfucker." Once I said that, it was on. I go, "You're the away team. You got no say in this. This is Jersey. You don't tell somebody from Jersey to turn the fucking phone off. Fuck this guy. Fuck him. Don't ever fucking talk to somebody like that." And the cops were like, "He's got you there."
Yeah.
So the one cop walked them, and the one cop walked with me, and I just kept saying shit. "Remember, you're the away team, motherfucker. Don't ever forget that shit. We got you. I can make these guys turn you in and rape you to death. You're missing right now. You're missing. This could be like Pulp Fiction at the end when you call the two hillbillies to fucking This is Jersey. These two cops could take you on a long ride, and you'll never come back. We saw them evacuating the plane in Newark, and that's it.
That's it.
We don't know nothing. No, seriously. I had a bunch of incidents. I forget how many incidents. Oh, hey, fucko. Hey, fucko. Yo, fucko. Hey, fucko. Hey, fucko. Hey, fucko. What's going on? Joey Karate here. Joey Karate is here to fucking tell you that you too could be a karate man overnight. Study at home. Learn how to fight offenders. Are you scared? Are you scared of going to the supermarket? Are you scared of going to your drug dealer for a 20? Fear no more, because Joey Karate's gonna teach you hand-to-hand combat. I'm a master in judo, jiu-jitsu, karate, kung fu, taekwondo, aikido, fucking I am a master of everything. The bucket is an effective weapon. I learned about the bucket like in 1968 in Brooklyn. I was fighting these three fucking guineas. One of them had a stick, one of them had a meatball sandwich, and I disarmed them with the bucket. Let me show you how to work the bucket. Here's my fucking demonstrator today. How you doing? Throw it around roundhouse. Boom. That's one use for the bucket. Throw a kick at me. Boom. The bucket blocked it. Throw another kick. Boom. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Now throw another kick. Not hard. Boom. Boom. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even touch him and he fucking fell down. That's how good the bucket. When the cops come, you put the bucket over your fucking head, nobody can find. So I had the scam at Sears. The door was right by the music department. Was right by the door. I would park right there and just walk in. And every day I would take the Bruce Springsteen 4-package collection. It was like the hit of this. It was $99, like $89 for a Bruce Springsteen box. He's on the cover with a guitar in his hand. How do I remember? Because Bruce Springsteen put a lot of money in my pocket that year. They would displays of Bruce Springsteen 5 at a time, and I would pick them up and walk out there. And I would go right to the hill, get my $200. And then I would go eat like a fucking sandwich or something. It was destruction. But then I was out on bail in the kidnapping case. And I was running out of money. And I go, you know what? I'm going to go back up to the CD store. So I started robbing them every other day. This went on for about a week or two.
Not many people can just say that sentence. I started robbing them every other day.
I would go to the CD store every other day. I didn't want to be a fucking pig.
No. Regulate yourself.
I had to go like every 2 or 3 days.
Monday, Wednesday,
Then there was a student center. I was tormenting them because they would buy books secondhand, and I would just pick up a stack of books. I wouldn't even walk in the front door. I just bring them up, and I go, "My mother got me these, but I already got them. She just wasn't thinking." And they go, "Do you want cash or a check?" You know what? I don't need the cash, but I'll take it. And they would give me back the money for the books plus tax.
What's it like to not have a conscience?
It's tremendous.
That's the greatest life. Your life is incredible until you get caught. But then you have the stories.
What is it that you want me to do to change that? Like, that's why it pisses me off that people go after governors for putting blackface on, or the chief fucking judge because he covered some chick's mouth in 1982. You got nowhere to go. So if he would have came out and said, "Yeah, in 1982 I choked the girl at a party," he would have he wouldn't have had to deal with that.
I don't know if it works in politics the same way.
Yes, it does.
It does
because it works in life that way. If you don't say it, if I get it out first, you got nowhere to go.
That helps. That can help.
You got nowhere to go. 8 Mile. When he goes, what am I gonna do? What are you gonna do when he goose on you about the girl? He goes, if you put it out there first, he's got nowhere to go.
Right. Yeah, because it diffuses the situation. Trump does that a lot. You watch Trump; he'll be like, "I did this," and he'll put a little spin on it to make it his way. It happened. There was a lot. It was not my problem. And then people are like, "Yeah, he did it. So what?"
It's not who I am today, but thinking back at who that person was that would be out on bail for kidnapping, and would go every other day to either the student center. Like one day I went to the student center, had a watch rack with watches, Timex, whatever the fuck. I picked up the whole thing and put it on my shoulder like a body in Vietnam, and I just walked out. If you're going to let me rob and you're not going to pay attention to me, I got to rob you in those days. I was that nuts in Boulder.
Yeah, that's crazy, but you're getting away with it, so why would you stop?
Getting away, I would control myself.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's not controlling yourself. What do you think controlling yourself is?
Dog, I would rob 24/7 I remember when double espresso machines came out in '95. I was a struggling comic.
I don't even hold on. Let me digest this. Because you're going into stories about stealing 24/7, and then I remember when double espressos came out.
Because I had control before I got arrested. You get to prison. I had no control. Like that's when I got caught. So I'm out on bail for the kidnapping. I get caught with like 85 fucking CDs, and they chase me. like a little black guy in a golf cart and a little white skinny guy. Like, come back. And I'm running, throwing CDs back at me, shit, trying to throw them off.
Like you're a superhero?
Oh, my God. And they got me. The cops finally got me. And I gave them a fake name. They arrested me, and I processed. Now, I had just been in there for a month waiting to get bail. Every cop knew Joey. I went in there as Jimmy. And they're fingerprinting me, and I'm like, "How you doing?" Like, Joey, how you? And I'm looking at the fingerprint card. It's like Jimmy, whatever. And I'm like, "These guys, if you're gonna be that stupid," and then I went back to court as that guy. Like people always ask stupid questions on Facebook, like, "What celebrities would you want to get high with?" None of them. You know, none of them.
Wait, who do you want to get high with?
None of them. Like there's people that know. Don't you want to get high with Snoop Dogg? Oh yeah, I'm dying to get high with Snoop Dogg. Leave me the fuck alone. Grow the fuck up. Don't you want to get high with DJ Khaled? Oh, yeah, it's on my bucket list. The fuck? I don't want to get high with nobody, all right? Leave me the fuck alone. But I wish I could have a conversation with, like, Jackie Gleason. You know, like that. That's in a regular bar.
Yeah.
I don't need to belong to some fucking organization to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those guys. The other day, I took my daughter to swimming right here in NoHo. So we have a Saturday class we go to. And before I got there, my wife called me. She goes, "You know, there's no parking." And I go, "What do you mean there's no parking?" I pulled in, and there was a parking. And I parked right in as I'm getting out of the car. Some little Mexican said, excuse me. You know me, I play deaf. I don't stop for nobody. I just keep walking. I know the guy gave up.
Yeah.
He just let me park there. So, you don't know nothing. When he's yelling, you just keep walking like you own the joint. Excuse me. I just kept walking. I walked into the Y. I don't think his ICE paperwork is up to date, so he couldn't go into the Y with me. You know
he's not going to dig in.
No, he couldn't dig in. So please,
So what's that have to do with not going to a club?
I sit down, and my wife goes, "There's nobody." No, my wife is like the queen of panic. There's no parking anywhere. I say, "I'm parked right there."
Yeah.
She goes, "Well, the valet." I go, "Who gives a fuck about the valet? Why do you fucking buy into this shit?" And the guy behind her goes, "Oh, yeah, because it's next to the Masons." Oh. So she goes, the guy goes, "The Illuminati's having a meeting, so they rented out both parking lots." I go, "You know what? Those people over there can suck my dick." One night, me and Lee are stoned to the gills with our friend. One of Lee's great friends, gay guy, who was hilarious. Oh, the one you met with Boys Ahoy.
Oh, yeah, right.
Eric.
Yeah.
He's been on the podcast.
Okay, so we'll drive down 711 Street, whatever, that Cahuenga. We're just going to do something. We're going to eat pizza. We're going to do something. We were coming from the ice house, and we're driving, and they're all out there, the Masons, and there's a bunch of torches, and they're standing out in the front, like saluting each other, whatever the Nazi thing is. And all of a sudden, I beep the horn, and I go, "What did I say to them?" Something like that.
Vote for me, suck my. I don't know.
Like, vote for me, cocksuckers. And they all were like,
and the best part is he turned around and did it again.
I had to make a U-turn. And they're standing out there like, "Oh, yeah, I love this French souffle." And I'm like, "Beep, beep, go fuck yourselves, you cocksucker." And they had security out there. They had them on the walkie-talkies. I was tormenting them. We were howling. I almost crashed the car and died so much because white people cannot handle that shit. When you beep them,
the Illuminati.
Like, I still remember being 18 and being in the car with my best friend Roger. Okay, and he had a Chrysler New Yorker, 1982, brand new. And we would cruise in the afternoon, and he was the king of beeping and saying shit to people, like at the bus stop. You hot, huh, cocksucker?
Yeah.
No hablo. Next time, get immigration. He'd take off.
Yeah.
He'd just say things to people.
Yeah. Right.
And I'll never forget that one day we were driving. You know, all of a sudden when your car stops, like a car in front of you stops, and now everybody's like doing like 8. Everybody was doing 60. Now you're doing 8. It's because a family was leaving, and they were getting in the car. And another family was waving to them. Like they're like, okay,
Yeah.
good luck. I'll never forget Roger pulling up to the family going, beep, beep. Fuck you. There was kids, grandmas, grandpas. They were all waving. And my friend's like, fuck you, you motherfucker. Oh. These
He's
kids.
just an agent of chaos.
Oh my God. And I love seeing people walk. Lee'll tell you.
Yeah.
I see you walk on Lancashire at night with your head down. I'll beep at you and say something to you. And you got to see people.
The best is when he gets me high, and then he's on the highway, beeping at people.
Oh, when you beep at people at the highway, it's hysterical.
Dude, in 10 years, money is just all going to be Special Olympians. They're going to get rid of all the presidents. It's just going to be Special Olympic kids. That's going to be on every $20 bill, on every $100 bill. It's just going to be some kid who won the 3-legged race at the Special Olympics. Like, we got no dirt on this guy. We have no dirt on this guy. We cannot dig up anything on this dude.
What was the kid? There was a kid in North Bergen I grew up with, and he had a name. He was one of those kids that he got stuck in his mother's pussy. So they had to use one of those forks to take his head out.
The tongs! The jaws of life.
His head
They got the jaws of life on
What was his name? Vinny Warhead. They used to call him his name. So they called him Vinny Warhead on the street. He was a little bit of a tart, but he was okay. He had a little drool to him and shit. So he wanted to be a fireman. That was his dream. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a fireman. So they wouldn't make him a fireman, so they made him a volunteer fireman. But they gave him like a shield just to like appease him and shit.
hat. They gave him
Like,
the hat.
no, the hat wouldn't fit.
I was gonna say, would the helmet fit?
That was the problem. They had to give him like a Halloween hat. Like a witch's hat. So it could, if he got hit in the head with a brick, it would hurt him. So he sued the town of North Bergen because they wouldn't make him. He got his fucking diploma, but he sued the town of North Bergen because they wouldn't make him a fireman because they couldn't find a helmet to fit his head. So Vinny Warhead said, fuck it. They gave him a little money to go away. So when Vinny...
They paid him off.
They paid him
They
off.
gave him the Michael Jackson money. They gave him the Michael
They gave him
Jackson.
like $25K to get a bicycle and a dog.
That's it? Just
service dog.
$25K?
I swear to my mother's grave.
That's all it takes to
So
give
he
up
was-
your dream.
So he was a volunteer fireman. They thought he would forget all about it, but
Right,
no.
right.
He was showing up at the fires. So about a month
He wasn't even going in on the trucks. He would just show up.
He would just show up with like a truck with lights on it and shit. And then after a year, he started lighting his own fires.
Oh no!
Just to put him out, just to have something to do.
No, and he would call the fire department, and before they get there, he'd come out running from the trees, and he'd go, I should be a fireman with his little witch hat on. He'd be yelling with his little witch hat on, I'm a better fireman than you guys. I got here before you, and I don't even have a house and a ladder with a speaker. Dog, I think he killed himself. They fucking arrested him and shit,
Jesus.
and poor little Vinny Warhead iced himself. I think. I don't know the whole story.
But put him on.
Were you too old for Vinny Warhead? Oh, okay.
But put him on the 20. See, put him on the 20.
Oh, we put him on a 5. No, Vinny Warhead.
Vinny Warhead goes on the penny, I think.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Here's
that's a true
three.
story.